Today we are baking pumpkin cookies from Crumble because I live nowhere close to a Crumble. I think the closest one's like an hour to hour and a half away. I feel like everybody loves Crumble, so today I'm attempting to make pumpkin crumble inspired cookies. A random recipe I found online with no research backing it. And then I might like answer questions or just like yap throughout the video. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna do while attempting to make these cookies. I'm also, because let's just say the lighting in my house, but specifically my kitchen, is so horrendous. You can go watch my morning routine if you want me to prove that to you. That I wasn't able to film near the mixer, which means we're doing this all by hand. I need to go get the vegan butter out of the toaster oven because it doesn't soften naturally. It's complete liquid. I don't know if you can see that. Complete, like not even like buttery liquid where it's like mostly liquid. It's like water and it's separated. Oh, that's horrendous. That's in the fridge now and it's gonna have to firm up a little bit here just because it was supposed to be like softened butter, but then because it's dairy free it doesn't melt. Long story short, we have to wait now, and I was gonna cut a corner later in making this recipe where I was just gonna use cinnamon instead of pumpkin spice because I didn't feel like making pumpkin spice and we didn't have the pre-mixed stuff. So now we're just gonna make our own pumpkin spice because now we have time. Cinnamon, ginger. I found allspice. What is allspice? So all spices? Okay, so here's our makeshift pumpkin pie spice or pumpkin spice spice. Now we'll have proper seasoning, spices, whatever you wanna call that. The butter I don't think is ever going to harden, so we're just gonna kind of start and hope that the butter doesn't ever at all mess the recipe up. I also think I need a bigger bowl. I'm realizing the bowl I got's kind of small. We're gonna use a good old tin bowl. Of course, we're starting with the butter. We need butter, salt, brown sugar, and sugar in a bowl. So the thing about me is I used to bake all the time, but in the past couple of years, I haven't baked as much. So I actually have a lot of baking experience, but not like recent baking experience. Butter time. It's looking unique would be a word I'd classify this as. First, I think I need to mix the liquid and non-liquid butter components together. Okay, wait, it's coming together. It's definitely not, I think, the consistency that the recipe is looking for, but it's coming together more than I thought it would. It's salt. Let's see here. Let's look at questions. I asked for questions on YouTube, but I like just posted it, so I don't think anybody will have seen it, but we're still gonna see what's happening. Okay, we're just gonna go bottom to top and start answering these questions, even though there's not many of them. We're still going to do that because it's something to talk about. First question is, what is my favorite animal and why? And this one I kind of have a unique but really basic answer to. So to start off, I'd say my favorite animal now is dogs, just because I have dogs. I'm with dogs many hours a week, if you know. So like I love dogs, and I've liked dogs most of my life. When I was a little scared, but like never like terrified. Like my sister, picture of her when she was a baby sitting, I think with my grandpa and a puppy, and she looks petrified. I don't know why she was so scared. But when I was little, I never had like a favorite animal. So I would like automatically always say dogs, but it never was like my actual answer because I didn't really grow up around many dogs. But then one day, I used to be a massive #Sisters fan. I've been a fangirl since I was literally like born, I guess. But I was a fan of them, and I think it was Olivia. She was like, oh, my favorite animal's a giraffe.
Mine is a giraffe because they have long necks. It's cool.
And I was like, wait, that's kind of so funny. And then like when I was little, then from there on out, I would always like, oh, my favorite animal's a giraffe because it would be cool to ride on one. And I don't know where I got that, but like someone would be like, oh, what's your favorite animal and why? Giraffe, because I want to ride one. Now I need to add the egg yolk, pumpkin, and vanilla, but first I need to separate the egg white from the yolk. I'm going to do that off camera because I want to do that at the sink. Egg yolk. Let's see what the next question is. Favorite TV show? Okay, this is a good question because I'm very basic when it comes to TV shows. I have never been a big TV person because I'm one of those people that like, I find a show I like, I binge it all, I obsess over it, I watch it again, and then I don't watch any TV for months, and then I do that again. So like, I'm very basic. Like my favorite shows are Gilmore Girls, Stranger Things, Outer Banks. I definitely didn't like this past season as much, but I am also still very excited for the new season that literally comes out in 6 days. Is that, oh my gosh, the day that you're watching this Outer Banks season 4 came out. So very excited. I like all the basic shows, but I think my favorite show of all time is Gilmore Girls. I'm currently rewatching. I was watching it while getting ready for this because I will say I very much like faked looking very fall and aesthetic for this video. My fit today was so like horrendous, and it wasn't even my fit, it was like my hair, and it was just like, I really put myself together. I have not washed my hair in like 9 days. The hat, obviously, on season 4, episode 15. Yeah, I've rewatched this. I've watched this 3 times all the way through, including Year in the Life. And I'm currently watching it for my 4th time, I believe. I've lost my measuring cup that's in front of me. But I absolutely love Gilmore Girls so much. I love everything about it. It's just such an amazing show. It's like a comfort show. It's so good. Oh my gosh, that's way too much. How is it a pumpkin cookie, but it has quite literally no pumpkin in it? I know I shouldn't like add stuff to the recipe, but I'm adding more pumpkin because that's absurd. I'll just add like a teeny bit of extra flour and I'll counteract it. Okay, wait, this kind of smells good. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I will say you can smell the dairy-free butter. Like, it doesn't give, like, that buttery, baked good smell. It tastes good. Next question. My favorite trip ever. This is something that I can talk about a lot because traveling is, like, my favorite thing ever. So my favorite trip ever, I like have like a bunch of different favorite trips that all fall into separate categories, I guess is how I'd say, if I can even speak. My favorite trip of all time, I have no clue what it is. But if I'm thinking like family trip, then I'd probably say Louisiana last summer because that was like my entire family and I love being around my family so much. So it's like, love that so much. I actually kind of vlogged that, but that was before I like truly posted on YouTube yet. My favorite, I have like a weird like love for the Outer Banks just because I've been going there since I was literally like 5 or 6 months old. So it's like, I love that. I love the Outer Banks so much. It's like nostalgic. We've gotten the same house a couple times. So it's like, we're going to a place that we're very familiar with and like I just love everything about it because it's like, I don't know, it's just like homey in a sense. I'm struggling to mix, y'all. Oh, I forgot the cinnamon and baking powder. That's slightly important. And I forgot the pumpkin spice. Okay, I'm gonna add it all right now. And then I think one of my favorite trips though is when I went to Vegas last December. That was also kind of crazy because I went during midterms week. And let's just say midterms kill me every single year. So the fact that I did that, and then I'm pretty sure I got like a 90 something on my midterms, like on every single one. So I'm very proud of myself on that aspect. I did not measure that at all. I love that trip so much. It was just like something, I had never done like a city type trip. I've only ever done like Louisiana, which was like a very family trip. I've been to like on camping trips and stuff. And then I've done like beach trips. And I've never done just like random city, not family related, big city. I'd been to St. Louis, but I was little then. But I don't know, I just love Vegas so much. And I know I was literally 15 when I went, and I'm only 16 now, so it's like, you would think you can't do anything, and I don't know, I liked it a lot. So that might be my favorite trip of all time, just because it was something very different from what I had ever done. Don't know how to mix this. I'm like using a spatula. Forgot baking powder. Where is that? 1 teaspoon. Next question. What's my favorite color? My cousin Elliot asked me this very basic question. I love the color pink, but I wear the color black a lot, and I love black. So probably black. My favorite place to shop? I am not sure. I feel like, I don't know, I like a lot of stores, and I don't have a store where it's like, some people it's like, oh, I only shop here. I feel like I shop at a lot of places, but I think I have a lot of clothes from American Eagle. Hollister, I feel like is such a slept-on store, even though I'm kind of angry at them right now because like, it was a whole thing on how I had to like buy clothes, return clothes, went to the store, bought more clothes, return more, like whole thing. I also love Old Navy, which is like very like motherly of me, but like I love Old Navy and they have good clothes and everybody sleeps on them, and then once in a while somebody will be like, oh my gosh guys, Old Navy has new clothes that are so cute, and then nobody will like obsess over them. I'm like, but they're so cute. They're like the same clothes you can buy at other stores, but they're a lot cheaper. Okay, these are gonna be good cookies. Top 5 memories of 2024. I don't know if I can name 5, but I guess I'll just name some. But I'm trying to like think through the months of like what happened. I feel like I haven't had many big things happen to me this year. Oh, in March, I got my permit. So I don't know what my top 5 memories of 2024 are. I really enjoyed, I went to a rodeo this year. Let's just move to the next question because I'm very stuck on like figuring out what happened to me. If when I'm editing this video, I come up with something, I'll put it on the screen. Next question is my favorite restaurant. I'm really not sure, except I can tell you that the best chicken wings I've ever had in my entire life are from a restaurant called Parlay. and all I know is it's south of Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. That is the only detail I could tell you. Best chicken wings and boneless wings I've ever had in my entire life.
Currently at a casino. We're attempting to find our way to the restaurant, but we can't go to the casino to get there, so we're in a parking garage right now. We have to go over to that red thing and walk across the road, and then the restaurant's on the other side of that hotel that's connected to this, I think.
I'm having 10 boneless wings.
I got a lemonade. Elliot and Aiden got chili temples. Frankie got ginger ale. And I got wings for my meal. Barbecue boneless wings. We also had them as an appetizer and I really liked them.
I don't know what my favorite like restaurant overall would be, but like that was so good. Those chicken wings, every time I have a chicken wing, like nothing will ever compare. And of course I live nowhere close to this place. It's in like a random city. And I'm like speeding through questions now, but I should be making cookies. So I'm gonna get the cookie sheet and then I'll start answering more questions. Okay, the next question was what inspired me to start a YouTube channel, and I actually really love this question because I have like a long story behind it. To start off, way back in the day, I first discovered YouTube when I want to say I was like 7. So like younger, on the younger end of my life, but like not as young as like Gen Alpha. And I remember I discovered YouTube and like there were so many YouTubers who I loved, and I remember wanting to start a YouTube channel when I was little. And then my mom was like, no, you're not starting a YouTube channel. I really wanted to make it, and my mom didn't want like me online. These cookies are gonna be ginormous. I'm realizing I need to make them smaller. Restart this whole process. And then in 2019, 2020, I discovered stop motion YouTube, and I had loved American Girl dolls for the longest time. And that was a big thing at the time. I was like, I want to make these. I made a bunch, but only ever like did voiceover and finished 2 of them, and I still have them somewhere. I never ended up posting them, and I don't know why, but I always want to start a YouTube channel. Like when I tell you, I was downloading those like sketchy video editors and editing and watching how to start a YouTube channel and how to grow YouTube channel videos from the age of like 9 years old. That's what I dedicated my life to. Then I had a small business, and I was like, this is a perfect excuse to start a YouTube channel because it's like a lot of small business at the time did it. I didn't start it until 2023, I think, is when I think I started posting my first video. It was like post the time of like all the small businesses starting YouTube channels, but I was like, at least it's a reason for me to start one. So I started it, and my first couple of videos either have been privated or a couple of them are still up, but they're like small business related. And then I was like, Gigi, just like post what you want. So then by the end of last summer, I kind of started posting a lot more seriously. I'd say at the beginning of, end of 2023 is when I started like posting and filming everything and like not caring and like posting. So like I just literally fulfilled the childhood dream by starting a YouTube channel. So if that makes sense on why I started it, that's why I started it. I wanted to start one my entire life, and I've also loved it. I have always been that person who put the camera roll with thousands upon thousands of pictures. Yo, I've been cleaning out my camera roll. It's taking me weeks because I take so many pictures. I have cleared out like 4,000 pictures already, and I think I have like 6,000. I take pictures of everything, and I've always taken videos of everything. And when I was little, I actually started my small business because I wanted to buy a camera just to take pictures because I didn't have a phone yet. Like, I have always loved that. So now that I have a YouTube channel and I can like edit together and make my footage, so that's useless footage sitting in my camera roll, more like meaningful and fun. I just love that. Hey guys, I'm at that weird stage in these cookies where I have enough for one more cookie, but no room left on the tray. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna put these in the oven, and I will see you guys in about 13 minutes when they come out. And then I'm gonna make frosting, probably off camera, and then just put it on camera because I don't want to film near the mixer where the lighting's bad. See you when these are done. I feel like these look very good cookies wise. They're not really giving crumble cookie, but at least they're giving cutesy little fall cookie. And now I'm going to make some frosting off camera, let the cookies chill, and then I'll be back. So I made the cookies, or cooked the cookies, and then I was thinking about it, and instead of making like actual frosting for the cookies, I decided to just make like a pumpkin glaze type thing because part of me was lazy. I also wasn't feeling like a big thick layer of frosting on a cookie, which is weird because normally I like love good cream cheese frosting. They don't look like crumble, but I think they're giving fall, pumpkin, aesthetic, cutesy, all the little fall audios, and all of that. There we go. She's not done. And Gino's singing in the background. Actually really good. But the edges are slightly burnt. But yo, I should probably tell you that I cooked these and went upstairs, and then I finally had time, and I haven't had time in the longest time. So I played Dress to Impress and watched Gilmore Girls for like an hour or two. Like, it was a long time. And I came downstairs and I was gonna make the frosting, and I realized the cookies weren't cooked all the way, so then I put them back into the oven. Turns out I never turned that off. So I think that could be why they're slightly odd. They have a crunchy on the outside and chewy on the inside, but I do really like them flavor-wise. Try a cookie. I'm gonna tell the camera how you feel.
Is this a trick?
No, it's literally just like, I just ate one on camera. I think they're good. Except for the like crunchiness and chewiness on the inside.
I like the crunchy.
But it's a long story on how they ended up like that.
Oh, you know I love a long story.
I forgot, I took them out of the oven. Mom. And then I let them cool, and then I realized that they were so raw, so then I put them back in the oven after they'd fully cooled. And that gave you the light crust thing.
That's a good thing to do.
Hi guys, I'm filming an outro, but I feel like I haven't filmed content in so long because I filmed this like 2.5 weeks ago, and then I started editing it like 2 weeks ago, and then I took like a 1.5 week break, and now I'm editing it again. So I just feel like I haven't been filming or editing in a very long time. I'm gonna be filming content again. I was literally sick for 1 week, but that makes me feel like I'm going crazy. I literally feel like the time is not timing recently. I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels like it makes sense. I just wanted to thank you guys because I hit 800 subscribers like today, and I'm just so grateful for that because that is so many people. 800 subscribers. I know in the grand scheme of YouTube that's so small, but in the grand scheme of my life that is absolutely crazy. So thank you so much for that. Also, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, all the things. Turn on the notifications so you get notified every single day, every single time I post a video. But I also post every single Thursday at 11 a.m. if you just want to come back for that. Follow me on Instagram. But thank you so much for watching. Love ya and bye.